Hello, so I am back with another part of my hysterectomy journey. And as you can see, I have my sign finally. I had nowhere to put it or how to put it up or anything, but I finally got it done. So there it is, closed ears. All right, so I'm about what, 1 month post op for the hysterectomy. I had, and wasn't a fibroid, fibroid, it was adenomyosis or something if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I know that's like some type of, I guess, some tissue or cyst-like thing embedded in the uterine wall. So that was giving me so much discomfort, so much pain, and I couldn't get over. I mean, the nausea and everything, and it was just ridiculous. And like I said it before, it got really bad around just before the pandemic hit in 2020, January 2020. So I was also given the option at that time to go ahead and either take birth control pills or get IUD or get a hysterectomy in general. But I opted to just wait it out and see what the birth control pills do. I did all of that, and I mean, it didn't. I mean, it helped much with the blood and whatnot, for the bleeding and stuff. So that was good because it was just profuse for about 2 weeks straight. It was terrible. I've never felt that terrible. I've never felt that bad before in my life. Never with any cycle I've had. Never felt that bad, and the nausea that came with it. It was awful. So fast forward, 2020 hit, and I had that 2 or 3 weeks worth of bleeding, which was really unusual for me. And I was just hesitant to go to the doctor. But I finally, excuse me, not the doctor, the hospital, I finally went on the advice of my doctor and Planned Parenthood for that matter. And they told me to go right on to the hospital, and which I did after work. And I was kept there for a couple of days. And that's when they realized, okay, she had a fibroid. That's what I was initially told. But um, the, the doctor, the gynecologist that I see now, he told me, no, it's an adenomyosis. And I said, okay, great, let's do that. I think it's adenomyosis. I can't really get the pronunciation of that word. But after he went over with me about maybe getting the hysterectomy or not, I just kind of waited out for about a year. But after a while, it was just the pain was intense, woke me up out of my sleep, and I couldn't get any rest. And it was just, oh, it would go on for about 2 days. It was ridiculous, and I didn't know what was happening. And I said, all right, well, as of November last year, I said, okay, we'll just get this surgery done. Of course, I have nervousness and apprehensions like everybody else, but there's overweight of that. That doesn't even this. I can't deal. I couldn't deal with any more of that pain and discomfort I was going through. So I decided to go head on and get the surgery, which I did in January. And so, like, I'm a month past that now, and so far so good. Like I said before, the first couple of days, first 2 weeks, that gas was out of control. The gas was crazy. So I said, okay, we're going to get past this. We're going to get past all that. So I started feeling a little bit almost somewhat like, I guess what you call back to normal. But still got to take it easy. I realized maybe I was just doing just a little too much, kept bleeding, and then I had uh, too much bleeding in one day, and then started to taper off the next day. So about 3 days worth here and there, it just taped it off, and then I went to the doctor, back to the doctor actually, and she just got a chance to examine inside. And she said the stitches are still intact, so that's good. I'm happy with that. And just to take it easy. Okay, it's really hard to take it easy sometimes because I like to move around. I'm not a person that just will sit down all day long or whatever. I like to get up and just move around a bit, do this, do that, and the other thing. But I can't really do that at all. So I'm just sitting at the moment. And but the recovery is, I guess, is going as well as can be expected. I guess for this type of surgery, and I'm not complaining or anything. But I got a chance to look up a few things about getting a hysterectomy and what will happen to my body in the meantime. I didn't realize your intestines and everything just drop. Everything, all of that drops. And I said, okay. I mean, first I said, well, that's kind of crazy. But I said, well, there's nothing else holding it up. You just remove the organ from there. So, of course, everything would just drop down. No problem with that. And it kind of uh, freaked me out for a little bit, but oh well, okay, that's normal too. And I don't feel any of those emotions that are associated with getting a hysterectomy I've read some women feel a sense of loss, well, I'm not having any more children, so I don't feel that lost or anything. But I'm glad I was able to have my kids and whatnot. But I don't feel the loss. I just feel very grateful. I feel like being on the end part of this particular the stage of life, put it like that, being on the end part of the reproductive system, right on there. Just grateful for it all, and I think getting the surgery was the hardest part of it, because of the nervousness and whatever that occurred with it. There was a nervousness that I had, but I I I think I'll be okay once everything really gets settled into place and I can move around a little bit more and start doing the things that I want to do. But I believe my recovery will be great. I believe it will finally settle in where I can, like I said, move around a bit more. But otherwise, I feel okay. I mean, if I could just get the other part to stop doing what they're doing, I feel okay. I don't feel um anything abnormal, and not at this point. But I feel all right. I mean, I'm just glad the surgery went well, and on to the next chapter. All right, well, that's my update. And if you have any questions for me or anything, please just leave it in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer, and we can discuss different experiences. I'll be happy with that as well. But y'all have a wonderful, magnificent Sunday, and I'll see y'all in a couple of days. Thank you.